these teams are good at grinding it out in the half-court sets. But what type of player flourishes when the game slows down like it is now?
When you have a guy, Kevin, who can break down his primary defender at any point in a half-court set, that's when you're in trouble defensively. He's looking beyond the first defender and ready to set up the next play.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, the defensive duo of Green and Leonard make up the perimeter. Pau Gasol is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Parker in at the point. And stolen by Barnes. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break. On defense, the Mavericks. Green kicks to Parker. That one doesn't go. Williams with the defensive effort. Passes to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And stolen by Darren Williams. Here's Barnes. The kick out to Williams. Another miss by Williams.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Over to the left wing. Matthews dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Matthews. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Matthews has got 5.
Well, had his head on a swivel and found the open man. Nice assist.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Dishes to Green. Looking to end the run. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Williams passes to Nowitzki. Fade away, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball. And Dirk Nowitzki, wow, just continues to climb that all-time scoring list. You know, now he's in the top 10, and you know, I think he could get to the top 5 before it's all said and done. And a lot of times we view greatness based on that window where they're at their very best, but you also can view it when you look at guys who can sustain a level of excellence for a long period of time, and that's what I think really separates Dirk Nowitzki from so many others. And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Shot clock at 6. Here's Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Yeah, he paid attention in arts and crafts school right there. Didn't have to work very hard at all for that one.
And Nowitzki alongside Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, and Kobe Bryant is the only players to score 27,000 points or more with one franchise.
Kevin, you think of the Mavericks, you think of Nowitzki. I mean, the greatest Maverick player ever. He's up there with Hakeem Olajuwon as the 2 greatest international players in league history.
Parker's shot is off.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting it.
And here's Barnes for 3. It's good from long range. Barnes is...
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
40% of the starting roster of the Warriors, who won Greg 73 games a season ago.
Crazy. I mean, Dallas has always been in the business of reloading instead of rebuilding. And probably the best way to reload is to get players from one of the best teams in our league, as they did with Barnes and Bogut. Dallas missed on some other free agent targets, but they did well for themselves this past offseason.
And the dunk by Powell.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Yeah, it looks like the makings of a blowout here, but their task now is to maintain this level of effectiveness and not get sloppy.
And Anderson kicks to Leonard. Back to Anderson. Here's Mills. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Mills has got his first points of the game.
Well, he's a serious catch-and-shoot threat really every time down the floor. Mills has to be accounted for by the defense.
Powell, the pass to Mejri. Anderson outside. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. Spurs trail by 11. Ginobili outside. Here's Dedmon, looking for his first basket still in this one. Leonard kicks to Mills, fires the three. Powell pulls it in. Dallas with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Now here's Barea. The three-pointer, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shots good by Dedmon.
Oh, nicely done. Finding good opportunities inside. Priority one.
Mavericks leading by 9. Barea kicks to Curry. Feeds it to Powell. He dishes it to Anderson. Puts up a three. Oh, that's good. Powell's got 5.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
No question. You have one team firing on all cylinders. The other one can't even get out of the garage.
That will count. Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammates, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu and Tony there as the foundation and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that have come through this Spurs organization.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Well, they snuck out to the lead partly because of the play calling, largely because of the execution.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Mills and Manu at the guards. Aldridge out there with Anderson. And it's Dedmon in at the 5. Aldridge with it. AC on him. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
So difficult to defend Aldridge inside. He can go around you or shoot over you, pretty much whatever he wants to do.
Williams dishes to Nowitzki, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Anderson passes to Mills. Here's the screen. Right side Aldridge. To the inside. Nowitzki with the steal. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kawhi Leonard keeps getting better year after year. 2014 Finals MVP said, "I'm very confident with where I'm at. Every time I step on the floor now, I know I can be a factor. Offensively, defensively, shooting threes, working my way into the post, setting other guys up. Kevin, he can do it all."
He's grown into that role of franchise player, DA. Great stuff. Thank you. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pau Gasol is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Green comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. And you look at the Spurs' incredible run, that combination of Duncan and Ginobili and Parker. It's the winningest postseason combination, that trio in NBA history.
Well, we know that Tim Duncan and Greg Popovich had the longest player-coach partnership in league history. And it's also been interesting, Kevin, how each one of those players has taken on different responsibilities as a leader of the ball club throughout the course of their careers.
20 feet out. And it's Aldridge missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
On the wing, Barnes. Fires for three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. And that one hits back iron. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Matthews, no one around him. Another 3 for Dallas.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Case tonight of a game where a team does everything right. Fluid offense, lockdown defense. It's the kind of game you wish you could play every night.
Matthews with the steal. Williams dishes to AC. Here's Matthews. That one falls. Matthews has got 12 in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
San Antonio calls timeout. And Wes Matthews last summer coming off surgery to repair a torn Achilles tendon. Frank, were you surprised to see the Mavericks laid out 4 years and $70 million under those circumstances?
A bit of a gamble, but with the technology of recovery today, they had to feel pretty confident. And one of the toughest, most dedicated players we have in our league. They said if anyone could come back from this, it would be him.
Anderson kicks to Powell. Now Barea. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Well, why not? These guys are so completely locked in and in rhythm. Hard to remember the last time they missed.
Parker kicks to Gasol. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Well, he had a jump on it, had a chance to make the play, just could not steal the deal.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Not exactly sure what was happening there inside the heads of the players, but very frustrated they couldn't capitalize on the opportunity.
And the Mavericks with possession. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Inside, Bogut the pass to Powell. Barea dishes to Bogut. And here's Anderson from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Barea against Parker. Pass to Leonard. We've got 1:23 left here in the second. And following in the footsteps of Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard fits the Spurs mold of what a superstar player should be. Team first, defensive-minded, a stoic demeanor.
Well, he's not worried about the number of touches either, Kevin. It's when called upon, just be ready. Seemingly avoids the limelight, just like Timmy, and he's all about getting better, being the best player he can possibly be, and then winning big.
The Spurs making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Anderson kicks to Barea. 17-foot shot on the way. Gasol with the rebound.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
Yeah, and I know gravity's out there, but not everything is going to fall, even when you set it up perfectly.
From 11 feet away, no good off the front iron. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Anderson up top. He's covered by Leonard. Anderson kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Barea. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Green. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Parker, right side. Gasol setting the pick for Parker. Right wing. Gasol wide open. He fires. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And how about the commitment of Gasol on the screen, doing whatever he can to open up shots for his teammates.
So as we conclude the first